10 years ago, 11 Reelfooters traveled to Tennessee to begin the adventure of a lifetime. Since then, countless others have joined the adventure in hopes to make their mark in surviving Reelfoot history. Now, these 20 Reelfooters are about to embark on their own adventure and become part of the surviving Reelfoot legacy. This season, the Reelfooters will visit an outpost each round where they will use fire tokens that they've acquired throughout the game in order to purchase necessities, luxuries, and possible advantages. Each round, the eliminated contestant will have a choice to make: accept their fate of being voted out, or go live at redemption with the opportunity to fight their way back into the game. What choice will they make? 8 days, 20 people, 1 Reelfooter.
How far away is that tree mail?
So,
10 hours. 10 hours.
really cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Walked to camp. There was some fallen trees. It's muddy. It's very green.
Yeah. It's inside there. Oh, if I'm correct. And it's wet. I think down there is probably the best.
Oh no.
Firewood, yeah.
There's water in there.
I mean, inside? Oh, fuck.
Not in the rice though, right?
It's not in the rice, but it's in the pot.
Okay, that's fine.
How much rice do you reckon you have?
So there's tons of
That's
sticks.
not a lot of rice.
Okay, so should we get some of
Like,
the
we might win some more.
We will,
Oh,
in fact.
period.
We basically found out that, we got shown our supplies and there's basically nothing. Our tarp is definitely not gonna fit 10 people on it or save 10 people from the rain, but it's nice. Yeah, just in there.
Maybe right there.
Yeah.
Or there.
I think one of the biggest things we need as much leaves as possible because that automatically gives us that much cover. Right?
Yeah.
That want to be an open. And then we just need to put a lot more leaves and branches on top of it.
Okay.
Which side do we think? Which side do
I
we
don't
think
know.
has
I
more
don't
tree
see
cover?
what it feels like. And we can move anywhere. We don't have to be right here. Or do we need to be right here?
We can move.
When we got to camp, I think there were a lot of opinions and a lot of personalities and a lot of disorganization, which personally is really hard for me to deal with. I have a very type A personality. I did a lot of research before I came out here about setting up shelters and starting fires, how to cook rice on a fire and things like that. But I told myself that I did not want to be the person who was directing things.
I just feel like we can put the fire right here with the ridge, and then we can put the tarp over underneath this. And we can clear clear this out, and we would have a lot, and then our restrooms could be over there or down there.
Okay, let's look
I
at
think
this
that's
and get
I
the,
mean, 'cause we
let's
can
get the
put
feel of this.
fire here.
Oh, yeah, this side of the restroom.
Joe is one person who kind of stepped up and really took over a lot of things, and I'm happy that she did that, because that means that if anyone's unhappy with how things are, it's not going to come back on me, it's going to come back on someone else. But for the most part, I think we made most decisions as a tribe, where the loudest voices made the decision and the rest of the tribe was like, yes, fine.
Having survival is the top thing, but I can only do so much for me and still be able to perform.
Oh my gosh, you brought us over here.
Here is not going to be the place where we're
No, it's okay. It's right there. And then right hole in it in the front of the video.
Turniga, I know you're out there killing it. We miss you so much. Good luck!
Upsetting. Like, look at these two trees, right? These two trees are like,
That's what I mentioned
you know what I
earlier.
mean? Like, the trees are a good spot. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, I want this to be a group thing, but I feel like this might be a good idea for the tarp. And I'm also thinking maybe, like, I saw in the video there's bamboo, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to sleep on this ground.
No, I don't either.
You know what I mean?
When we arrived at camp, Carl kind of came out as leader. You can tell he's just like super pumped about being here. Like he right away was like, we're not sleeping on the floor. No way. And he was like grabbing vines and chopping down trees and tying stuff around. So he really emerged as a leader. MVP.
So where are we putting them, Carl?
Just right there.
Right here?
I mean, I guess.
They're wet though.
I guess everything's wet.
Carl is a carpenter and he immediately knew how to build the shelter and he went through a whole bunch of things. But his problem is he keeps loudly being like, I don't want to be the leader, stop looking at me, stop looking at me. And then simultaneously he's like making all these ideas. And the ideas are great. But I mean, you don't have to ask for permission to sit down. You don't have to, you know, apologize for knowing what you're doing and being like, I'm not a leader, I'm not a leader. Because the more you're saying that, you're just solidifying that in everyone's head.
Nice and dry, look. Look.
But this is great. Carl.
Carl!
Yeah, I got an idea.
Everyone appreciates the tarp daddy. But yeah, he's kind of drawing attention to himself by trying to be too nice and distracted too much. Like embrace that you're good at it and you're keeping it sheltered because everyone's going to appreciate that.
What's up? Just want to wish my dad good luck. I know he's killing it. I know he's out there being as passionate as ever. And yeah, you got this, man. Kill it.
It's a little damp.
I mean, everything's damp.
Shit.
I know, I'm sorry.
We're doing a poop right now.
That was an idea. Majority. We don't have to.
Yeah, we were technically minority because it was on
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, I like that idea.
whoa. Everybody just got quiet.
That was eerie. So this, we did find some dry wood. Oh, great. If we want to give it a crack. I know that we probably won't keep a fire going for very long, but
At least put the tent in.
I want to see. Yeah, see, like this is snapping.
Okay, just tell us what you need.
Wait, don't pull it out.
I have your water. If you want to sip, I'll feed it to you.
Oh, look at the smoke coming out. This is great.
And we gotta move it.
Let's move it. I got it. If need be.
Yeah, we can do this over there. We're gonna have to set it up. Here, this is gonna set it on top of this thing.
Fire on that one? What?
Here, if you set it up here, you don't have to bend.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bug flying.
All right, we know we can do it again.
We
We
can
know
do
what
this.
we just did. We know how we did it.
It's
King of the fire.
nice.
Woo! I like that we're up on top too, and it's gonna snap and it's gonna fall right into place.
Yeah.
It's just hot now.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Now is the time, not now, but like maybe get some of the wetter stuff and start.
Once we make this fire, we gotta do a tribe chant. So
Yes.
make the nose know, okay?
Take it out.
I love the go commando.
What's that? No underwear, basically, is what it means. Oh. Go commando, right. Oh, you didn't actually see the...
With the machete?
Oh, do you want to cut it up?
Was it
Or do you want to cut it right there?
pizza?
Yeah. Oh! You don't hold the other side down.
It's pretty amazing to actually like have your feet on the ground. So obviously I was told that I was an alternate early on, and so to be told that I was on, not last minute, but you know, a couple months ago, I didn't have as much time to either panic or get prepared for it, but I think it was for the best because I didn't have that time to like be anxious about it. It just kind of happened so fast, and now I'm here and it's like, all right, it feels pretty real.
It feels great to finally be here. A lot of anticipation. I'm not liking the outdoorsness of it. It's very muddy, nasty. I'm very luxury, posh. I like finer things, so I'm very disgusted, but I'm gonna learn to adapt, and I know what this game is about, so I'm gonna do what I need to do.
We've got a nice little camp. Like I feel like it's gonna be a problem possibly if it keeps raining like it is. As of right now, Joe seems to be really taking like the initiative of like setting up camp. She's already started gathering like, what's it called, firewood and stuff like that. She's also like gathering like food. Like somehow she found garlic. I don't know how she found garlic, but I mean, shout out to her for being more outdoorsy, because that's something I could really learn from. Because like I don't go camping, like I don't even go outside. So like that's good to have that as like someone to kind of hold it down, at least for me, you know?
She is awesome to have around camp, but is also a very loud personality and also has a lot of opinions that some people may or may not want to hear.
Will somebody come down here? I thought I was talking to one of y'all, and I'm over here talking to production by myself. Oh my God, embarrassing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, literally same high school. Yeah.
So he referred you.
Yeah.
How did I hear about this? I know like people that have played in the past and people that have applied, and one of my friends was like, "You should apply to Reelfoot." And because I've been in the community probably like a year and a half now, but I've never done an overnight like this. So, and they were like, "Oh, this is the biggest Survivor LRG and longest and most real compared to Survivor," which I heard is true. So yeah, I applied and heard in December.
So we get to camp and Carl starts to build the shelter. James is helping him. Sean is making fire. So I definitely see those people as leaders. I'm trying to help around camp and just, not be dead weight, gather sticks for the fire.
What did we want? Firewood. I want to look for more of those like rock. I mean, the branches I know they're wet on the outside, but as long as they see, this one's wet on the inside. So it could like snap.
Who wants to look for firewood?
I do.
I'll look for one.
Where are we putting it? What can I help
I don't
with?
know. I'll be the
By
muscle.
the fire rate. Here, what can I?
Do y'all want to put it like here?
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Like
So whoever's going to start the
How about
fire,
we just stack it on top of the top?
we got to find some dry grass, grass, something that we could build like a bird's nest, right? And then you flick the embry into it, and that's where we get our fire. Well, that's what YouTube told me. So I mean,
I think we kind of split in terms of who wanted to do what. We did a pretty good job there. So Carl definitely jumped right into building the shelter, and James and some of the other guys were helping out there, and a few folks were starting the fire.
Yes, Jordan. Blow on it a little bit, not too much. Blow it out.
Oh yeah, we got that drum stuff.
Come on. Okay, some of it's under, some of it's over. Blow a little bit. You gotta keep it like air going through.
so what I'm trying to do is right here.
Yeah, so like we have rope put through a hole and put it in here. Long enough rope.
Yeah, but then the fire is over there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is somewhere. Somewhere it's left. Yep.
Let me help you.
Hell yeah.
Not yet.
And Shauna.
No, I do not. Look at
Wow.
that.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
I think we did a really good job actually splitting off and kind of doing everything because we already have a fire going within like 30 minutes. I think we got it, and the shelter is all built and ready for us to sleep. So everything's been pretty good so far, like better than expected, honestly, especially considering the downpour and how wet everything is.
My tribe is scrappy. I truly believe we have what it takes to beat whatever the hell the other tribes, whatever the hell their name is. I have so much faith and so much hope in us.
Hi, it's Portia from Big Brother Season 13. And in case you were wondering who I'm rooting for, Team Debbie.
Yay! We have Treeville! Woohoo! All right, you ready?
Let's go. Yes.
Welcome to Surviving Reelfoot. We hope you enjoy your stay. Leave it all out there on the field. This is your game to play. In a game of first impressions, how do you come off to your tribe? We're about to test those impressions and see if they impact the group's vibe.
Social challenge right off the bat.
Doesn't seem physical. That doesn't sound physical.
I feel like social subjects like that's something Amos would do.
You want to read it?
Yeah. Yes, that makes sense.
What do you say?
All of us are going to have they're going to question us probably based on the questionnaire that we all filled out when we applied. Based off of how much time
That was a year ago.
But to see how well we know each other, to gain points to win against them, to see how well they knew each other in the same allowable time period.
Where they ask for like who's the leader, they ask
Yes.
for who's the strongest, and like put people in order of the strongest to the weakest, and like stuff like that. I don't like things based on first impressions. It's like, hello, we're all complex people. I also don't.
For this challenge, 2 people will be solving a slide puzzle. Once the puzzle is solved, the next person will balance a ball on a pedestal and make their way to the tribe map. Once the ball is at the tribe map, the next person will use the materials given and start a fire. Once your tribe has fire, everyone else will work in pairs using 2 sticks to ignite their ball and get their ball into its appropriate slot. There are 3 balls. First tribe to get all 3 balls in their slot and light their fuse wins reward.
Go.
Green's done.
You got this, Tony.
No.
Yeah. No, that don't touch the top. Don't touch the top. Go.
And
Oh, no.
They got it.
Joe, trying to make a fire for Okina.
Can I keep this? Oh, my other one. Let's go, Jeff! Let's go, Jeff! Let's go!
You got this, Joe.
Even you. Just relax.
Joe has fired for Okina.
Here, well, yeah, let's push it. Let's just push it over. Let's just push it over. Let's just push it over.
Nope, we gotta go back. Keep it there.
It's lit.
Okay, ready?
Let's go, let's go.
Will it stay lit?
Make sure you both touch it.
Both have to be at the same time.
How's their first ball lit?
Get on it.
Harley in low. Big moves here.
Not quite in yet.
It's in.
All good.
Josh, when they like that,
I book it. I got it.
Gotta do it together, guys.
come on, Okada. Nice, good job.
Carl has the second one lit for Montana.
In the ring, time to go. Both tribes working on their third ball.
Go. Time to go. Let's hope it stays on fire. Together, James and Maddie. Together. Let's go.
Get it in the ring.
Okina wins reward.
Reward. Shot. Hey, the green job did a great
Wait.
job.
All right, everybody, listen up.
I'm proud of all
We're gonna
y'all
move
guys. I
on.
don't care if we got 5 tokens or not. I'm proud of you.
We're gonna move on to the second part of the reward. Is that you're gonna go to the outpost. Now, I need 2 people from each tribe, but the winning tribe is gonna choose both of those representatives from both tribes. So you guys have a minute to deliberate that. These people will get the first option at the outpost. 1 minute to make a decision. Okay? We have a timer going.
pick 2. We don't pick them. They pick them.
Yeah, if there's any like challenge advantage, I feel like that is
You
just
wouldn't notice them all. Because we want someone who's not going to get along with herself.
She's outside the circle.
So, like,
Oh, she just went in.
do the puzzle people.
Oh, yeah.
Because they did not communicate whatsoever.
30 seconds.
Okina, I need your 2 representatives. Thank you very much. All right, who's coming from Nankona?
tattoos.
No, sorry, pink shorts.
Pink
I
shorts.
messed up.
All right.
Sorry.
I know, I thought you said redhead, and I'm like, I heard that too. And I was
That's all we have. All right. Thank you guys. If you two, both of you guys, stay here. Rest of your tribe, you guys are heading back out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, man.
Does someone want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Sound like you got a nice voice.
The Reelfoot Outpost. At the Outpost, you may use fire tokens to purchase a variety of items. These items could benefit you or your tribe. If you choose to buy an item, place the appropriate amount of tokens for each item you want into the container and then take the item with you. If multiple players want to purchase the same item and cannot agree as to who can have the item, each person involved can pay the listed price, to which they will then draw rocks to determine who gets the item. White rock wins. If you see anything you want, buy it, as that item may not be available during your next visit to the Outpost.
We know what we want.
Yeah. Yeah. What on earth is this? That's
Tokens.
Just broke.
Oh, ropes.
Okay. Well,
What is that?
ketchup. Actually, I'm not gonna put ketchup on rice. So,
Can I borrow 2 tokens?
Sir. But I do think that we want the tarp.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to borrow 2 tokens. Then we can draw rocks and make it fair. I'll
I
tell you
think
about it.
if we don't come back with the tarp and they know that we had enough tokens for it, they're gonna.
They won't know. Tell them it was 10.
No, we're gonna take the tarp.
I'll give you a pack of cigarettes.
I don't
We
smoke.
don't smoke.
This is like the one thing they told us. So
No, I know that's the one thing
yeah.
we want to, because
If
it's
we
the
give
ground,
you-
it's a
if we
ground
get-
tarp, right?
If we give you guys a
So on the
tarp,
land.
would you guys want to work?
Yeah, I mean, we chose you because
Like,
we have a good vibe.
Yeah, we chose you for a
thank
reason.
you for choosing
Yeah,
us,
for
like,
sure.
and like we want this just as bad as y'all do,
Yeah.
and y'all won the challenge, y'all deserve it. Thank you for choosing me.
Yeah.
Like, this is really cool. We get to experience this, and
How many do we have?
we got 6. I mean, do we need? I mean,
That is really good Kindle.
How much do we have right now?
10.
Total. We could get that. Like, if you guys want the extra rice, I mean,
Yeah, we
we'd
could
have
take
to
the rice.
discuss it.
Yeah.
But like,
we got 6 tokens.
We could take
Right,
the ketchup
but we're
and
we're gonna discuss maybe giving
if
you
we
one
gave
to
you
give you
one,
more
if
rice.
you wanted the rice, if
No,
that is like.
I mean,
take the rice.
that would be
We'll
very
take the
helpful.
rice.
I mean, I appreciate that, and that's something I'll never forget. Trust me. Like
as a,
we're here.
Show, yeah.
Like we're
good
all
faith
here.
Um,
Oh wait, I never got your real names.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Melissa.
Melissa,
Yeah.
I'm
Trinica.
Carl. Trinity?
Trinica.
Trinica, I love the name.
Thank you,
Trinica,
Carl.
Carl.
Trinica.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do you feel
we'll
good
do
about
rice
that?
and
I do.
And
I
then
do.
we'll just tell them.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll tell them, but
You don't
Tell
have
them
to
the
tell
truth.
them
We can tell them. We'll
Tell
work
them
it
it was
out.
9 tokens.
or 10.
are we good with this?
We're good with
We'll
this.
go with it?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Okay,
Go to Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers. I'm with it.
So, one for y'all.
Thank you.
Oh, do you have your one?
But we don't. Do we need it? Because that's 8. So we'll have. an
Oh,
extra
we're
one.
good. Okay,
Yeah,
you
we're
guys are
good.
Perfect.
Enjoy that tart.
Thank you. Enjoy the rice.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing me.
Of course.
Of course.
So going into this, we kind of assumed that we were going to be able to use our fire tokens in some way, and we learned about the Outpost tonight at our challenge. So we were talking as a group to begin with, and we said if we had an option to get a second tarp, we would love to.
Yeah, we knew that our priorities were comfort and being able to sleep tonight, so it was a pretty easy choice, and it was very nice to get to talk to the other tribe a little bit, and give them a token, a literal fire token of goodwill, so they could get rice, and hopefully they will remember us fondly.
And if they don't, it was our first trip to the Outpost, and let's just hope everyone forgets about it in a couple days.
Exactly. Carl was pretty pushy.
He was aggressive.
Can I borrow 2 tokens?
In the initial, before we even said anything, he wanted to aggressively, he didn't even nicely ask for tokens, he aggressively kind of forced us into tokens. I was not standing for that, so right away I was like, no, we're getting the tarp.
Yeah.
When I realized we have way more tokens than them, I was like, forget it, he's not gonna win this battle.
Oh! Yeah! Welcome home! Or are
We love to see
How much did it cost us?
9 tokens.
9. Okay, well then, it's good that, yeah, one of you guys. Nice.
Yeah.
And the 12 beers just from them.
Yeah, they got production gave it to me.
Well,
Okay. I was like, on the house.
I guess now we can take anything or the tart?
Yeah, they got
No.
Well, obviously you know who it was. They got rice. Carl was so pushy.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, which who
immediately.
was who?
Carl has the tattoos, and then
Okay.
Blake had the pink shorts.
Blake?
Yeah.
Yes. Blake was quiet.
Yeah, Blake
but
was
Carl was
irate.
aggressive.
He wasn't like he wasn't angry, but he like immediately was just like, well, we want the tart.
Well, let us tell you what the Outpost is first.
Yeah, please.
So, I'll go off of as much as I can remember of it, but it basically what it is exactly what you think it is. So there's a couple items, all 4 fire tokens. But if you and the other 2 people want the same thing and you have the same amount of tokens, you're gonna go to rocks for it.
Right.
So you'll lose your tokens. The options were a smaller bag of rices, which what
It
they
was
got
like
was
a
Ziploc.
sandwich Ziploc bag of rice.
Oh, okay.
Ketchup packets.
Yeah, just a big
twine.
sandwich bag.
These
of
are all
ketchup packets.
separate items?
Yeah.
And then the tarp.
There was,
Well, good job.
So I think we definitely needed to win those tokens to get the tarp.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Unless
they-
all of us
100%.
put in
Unless
all
we
of
all brought our
tokens.
tokens. Yeah.
But
So
they
we need to do
wanted
that from now on.
the tarp, but they didn't fight you on it?
No,
They
they
wanted
only
the
had
tarp.
seven.
They
They
didn't
only
have
had
enough.
7 tokens.
So they got the rice.
7 out of 10 people bringing their tokens.
I know.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
have to
that's
be
what
on
I
it.
was worried about when I saw how much the tarp was.
Yeah.
I knew we had enough, but I'm like, well, I saw them all giving
they were like-
tokens to each other, so I was worried. But when he said it was just 7, we were.
Yeah, so we show up and he's like, well, we want the tarp. So like,
Oh, he wanted us to give.
he was
him
like,
our
give us
tokens.
tokens so that we can go to rocks
Oh
for
my
the
God.
tarp. And she was like, no, we're taking the tarp.
No, I was like, yeah, this is a battle you're losing. Like,
Yeah.
right now.
Like that was an insane ask to make.
Yeah.
For us, though.
That's
Well,
insane.
I wasn't. He was aggressive, but I'm not scared of him.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, good job. Nice, good job, guys.
Yes.
Tars. Good job.
Last night was maybe the craziest night of my entire life. All of a sudden, like a very, very, very heavy downpour started. Like turn up the volume to 10 type. And so we all sat up and we were just sitting up under there like watching like, wow, this is really wild. And there's lightning, you know, going off in the sky. And not 5 minutes later, the closest tree to our camp, 20 feet in front of us, explodes. And when I say explodes, like when a light bulb goes out and it pops and it explodes, it exploded, but a tree-sized explosion.
Saw a tree explode. That was fun. We're alive, so it's good. Day 1, Reelfoot. Real.
Fortunately, production helped set us up on the porch, and we stayed in a little nicer area. We would have stayed there. We would have much preferred to stay dry and in our shelter because, again, we did a pretty good job with it. But we sacrificed all of our clothes and everything we had just for safety. So it was just insane that we saw that and witnessed it.
In respect to the conditions that our tribe has had to experience over the last 24 hours, it's been rough as an understatement. So I think about 5 or 6 of us got 0 sleep last night, including myself. So I don't think I've ever run off this small amount of sleep over a couple of days of my life. But it was wet, there was a thunderstorm, it was completely washed out. We got evacuated from our tribe area because lightning struck a tree that was about 20, actually probably only 10 meters in front of us, and a whole bunch of us saw it. It was wild.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I mean, you saw it earlier with the actual lightning strike. I'm sure there's content for the lightning strike already. 20 feet away, I was the closest person to it. I saw it in my face. We had to be evacuated. That was tough. I mean, that was a near death moment.
I mean, it was a little freaky. It's definitely something I'm probably never going to forget. It was pretty wild to see. But, I mean, I'm just doing my thing out here, man.
About last night's Outpost. It was me and Carl that were chosen to decide what we wanted to bring back from the tribe, and we wanted to bring the tarp back ultimately, but instead we had the other tribe, I don't remember their names, but the 2 lovely females picked us And we let them have the tarp, but they gave us an extra token to secure the rice, which was a good thing. And also it's hopefully secure to deal with them coming into the merge. But coming back to the camp, we basically said, hey, this is how many tokens it was. So 10 tokens for the tarp, and it was 6 tokens for the rice, and they basically bought that.
Carl and Blake came back from the Outpost, and they told us a story that they went to the little outpost, and the other tribe had 10 tokens, and we only had 6, and something like the other tribe wanted the tarp, so they got the tarp for 10 tokens, and they gave us 1, which this is the part that confuses me, because if you ask everyone that did bring tokens, we had 6. But then they're saying, Carl and Blake said that the other tribe gave them 1 token to give them 6. So that math doesn't add up to me. James was very skeptical about this story, and he actually questioned Blake about it. And he said Blake confirmed that it was true, but I also know that Blake and James are not like that. They're like that. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. There had to have been some sort of advantage. Like, come on, it's Survivor. Like, I don't think we got the full story.
Last night we had a very severe thunderstorm. We were like all huddled up in the shelter, like 10 of us in like this tiny tarp that we thought would only sleep 6, but we were making it work. I'm not used to these storms out here. Like, I didn't expect the lightning to just be consistently going off to the point where if it wasn't going off, it felt like the power was turned off.
Thankfully, we did win the challenge and we were able to get a second tarp, but 2 tarps, even set up very nicely for 10 people, is still a little bit of a trick when it starts to pour rain. We heard that the other camp was moving, evacuating because there had been some lightning by their tree. We were like, we don't know if that's really this story. Maybe that's a bunch of villains over there. We don't know. But in the end, production came and we're like, are you guys sure you want to, like, you can come and sleep on the porch? And 5 of our team went and 5 of us stayed. I stayed. I mean, to be honest, the 5 people that went to the porch were also helping us because 10 of us could not have like really, I mean, we could have made it through, but it would have been a lot worse. I do think that the 5 of us that stayed had a little added respect for each other of just like, okay, you guys are here for, you know, pushing yourself. So definitely Tony, Ethan, Melissa, Trinica and I sort of like had a little chance to show the respect to each other, looked around a little bit this morning together, like had the first little talks of like a game. I just think that like probably all of us are gonna try to, you know, stay connected, but also just sort of respect that we all kind of went through that together and we chose to do that.
And I just thought like I'll sleep much more comfortably on a flat porch than like a bumpy tarp. So that's where my decision came in. And also I wanted to keep it 5 and 5 because I didn't want any other group to have a majority because if that was the case, I feel like an alliance would have been formed either with the majority or the minority, and an alliance of 4 is just as dangerous at this point.
For this challenge, you'll each have a vertical maze. You will also have 5 boxes in the field. One at a time, you will race out into the field to retrieve a ball. If your compartment is empty, close the lid, head back, the next person will go. If your compartment does have a ball, close the lid, head back, and you will use that ball to go up a vertical maze, trying to get each ball into all 3 holes. First tribe to get all 3 balls in all 3 holes wins reward.
Joe making good progress. She's about halfway there.
Joe drops. Next person. You gotta go back. Gotta go back.
Leave it. All right, now it's Carl. Hey, don't pull too hard. Hey, don't pull too hard.
Okay.
Ethan, stuck. Oh, big move.
Drops it. Next person up.
Hannah, Tina's first point. Nice down.
Hold on. It won't go down. Oh, it won't go that way. Oh. Against the world.
Charlie looking to be a hero for Opina.
Take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush.
One more, baby. One more.
Come on, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Oh my gosh.
You did 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 3. Yeah.
You gotta flip it. You gotta flip it. You have to flip it back.
5 and 5. This one's 5. It's 5? Oh, 2 1s. 2 1, okay. Wait, there's a token.
You already looked up. Yeah, you can take it.
I can take it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got it on green? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Pink, you remember?
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. It's good. It's good. Come on, we're doing great. Let's go. Let's go. We're doing great.
I know. Charlie's near the top. He's looking for either that middle or that rightmost hole. It's kind of hard. I know. I have an idea. I know. Very close. Oh.
Smart.
Oh, Charlie flirting with disaster. Hey, I'm trying, okay?
Charlie, you got the frustrated with me.
Why am I like afraid? Like, Charlie's so close. Melissa's out of course, looking for that third. Okina leads Noncon at 2 balls to 1. Trinika's going to try and extend this lead.
I hear you.
Oh yeah! Take it time. Take it time. Take it time. Take a little time to do that. It's weird, but take it time.
Trinica drop. German.
All right. It's so Kima, right?
Second straight challenge.
Oh yes! Come on. Make it really slow now. Go with the left side, mid left down. And right side to side. No, with the left. Good,
Yes.
Joe near the halfway point. Joe making small adjustments, making short work of this field.
That's it.
What's going on? Joe with the...
Okay, now who's going to the outpost for your tribe?
Tony and I.
Charlie and Tony.
Who are you taking from that time? 5, 4.
Blue coat and blue poncho.
Sandra and James. All right.
I know their names, so.
Yeah, I know.
You want to read it? Alright. The Reelfoot Outpost. At the Outpost, you may use fire tokens to purchase a variety of items. These items could benefit you or your tribe. If you choose to buy an item, place the appropriate amount of tokens for each item you want into the container, and then take the item with you. If multiple players want to purchase the same item and cannot agree as to who can have the item, each person involved can play the listed price, to which they will then draw rocks to determine who gets the item. White rock wins. If you see anything you want, buy it as the item that may not be available during your next visit to the outpost.
I know, okay?
Well,
It says one article though, so that's
One
pretty
article,
basic.
yeah.
Oh, one article.
Per person.
Oh, one article per person.
One person for the tribe.
Okay, so, I don't, so what do you have, 8 tokens, just from 41?
Yeah. There's obviously scrolls here.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
Right.
tribe specific.
Yeah.
Want to get you on one of these goals?
Yeah, well, we
Oh,
can't
we
take
can't
their,
do
it's
that.
tribe
Okay,
specific.
so
We can buy all
tribe specific?
It's tribe
Yeah,
specific,
that's
yeah, so like,
How?
no, but they have one for us.
Like, do we read this to the tribe or is it for you? How about?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know, what do you think? I don't know, because I honestly,
But buy this.
I mean, this is true, we have
But if we burn 2, we can't not read it to the tribe because they know how many we have.
Would you, we have
There you
nothing either God, if you give us 2 tokens, and like,
What?
No, we should just back up.
How many tokens do you guys have?
we only have,
4.
so, if,
Okay.
well, if we get, yeah, if we get
Everyone that bought
this one, but we only need 2. Is like-
I think the drivers You get the awesome, yeah. I agree. So do we get that in?
That's going to be for you, so you can't pay.
And if you give
How about
us
this?
hold on.
I've got-
If you give us 2 tokens, we're not gonna lie. However, we will not tell anybody that you 2. Like honestly, think about it. Like
I'm
we
gonna
don't
build on
have to
that.
try and be like
I'm going to build on that.
they.
We're and I are part of a very strong alliance that has numbers right now. It would be an act of good faith.
You
Should
have my word. I will,
Should
and I will not
you guys
tell
go
anybody.
into the merge now, it would be a very big good thing. Our
You have my
five
word.
sum
Yeah.
is very honest with you.
Yeah, and
And strong. And we will, all 5 of us get some.
The only problem is if we buy all these things,
Well,
we'll be
if
out
you do
of
that,
budget.
we'll still have 5 left.
Yeah, but they're not going to believe the dryer cycle costs more than
I think
Nine.
they
for
will.
10 people. No, but that's like for you guys with a tarp already. This dryer cycle, you could say 10, because that would be your upgrade. Like you could say the game was outbidding you.
Yeah, one person. Yeah, one item per token. So that's 10 tokens. So, yeah.
I mean, I think it's a
You guys could say no.
Yeah, no.
But
It's a bitch.
because like otherwise,
I think I'm open.
The best thing we can do right now is focus on our tribe. So we are not going to give those 2 tokens. And we're going to use 2. Yeah. Say what you want about us. I trust you.
if you took me.
I like it. I mean, look, y'all are gonna get it. We're gonna get it, and it's like we could just rat each other out, or we could keep it secret and nobody.
We're gonna tell them exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Our policy is obviously.
We don't come back with 2 tokens. What happens?
Well, no, we look to the tribe.
Oh, we have to read it to the tribe. Okay. All right.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh, so we can't hide it. Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
And we're not gonna hide ours.
And that knows that reinforces our honesty to the tribe.
To the tribe. Okay.
Okay.
You don't think we should get the cookies?
No.
Okay.
Wait, the tokens? No.
No cookies.
We don't see the
No.
I don't see it.
No. I agree. No, I thought it was.
Cookies
Quite
flavors like
honestly.
this.
And honestly.
This and this.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, Connor, what are we thinking?
We're doing 2 for our.
We're just doing 2 for the 12.